As we approach the 2026 NFL Draft, excitement is building around the San Francisco 49ers and their strategic choices, especially with the team holding the 27th overall pick. Fans, where are you watching from today? Let us know in the comments and share your thoughts on what direction the Niners should take in this pivotal draft. With a late first-round pick, the 49ers face the challenge of addressing multiple roster needs while also staying true to their long-term vision. Analysts have been buzzing with final mock drafts, and it's intriguing to note that none of them project the 49ers selecting a wide receiver with their first-round pick. This could indicate a deliberate focus on other pressing areas of concern. One significant development is the recent 2-year, $50 million extension for veteran left tackle Trent Williams. However, let's not kid ourselves. While Williams is an outstanding player and a 12-time Pro Bowler, he's set to turn 38 this July. This extension does not erase the necessity for San Francisco to begin planning for his eventual successor. The clock is ticking, and the 49ers need to have a solid strategy in place for the future of their offensive line. In terms of draft projections, ESPN's Jordan Reed has the 49ers targeting their pass rush, a glaring issue after finishing last in the league with a mere 20 sacks during the 2025 season. Reed predicts that the 49ers will select former UCF edge rusher Malachi Lawrence at number 27 overall. He warns, though, that Lawrence might not last as San Francisco's pick. With his quick acceleration and bendy rush capabilities, Lawrence could provide the kind of high-impact edge presence the 49ers desperately need, which shouldn't be understated even with the anticipated returns of Nick Bosa and Michael Williams from their injuries. Moving on to the second round, Reed has the 49ers selecting Jennings Dunker, a guard from Iowa, at number 58 overall. Dunker is touted as a player who could immediately compete for the starting left guard position. His excellent hand, timing, and ability to engage defenders quickly make him a valuable prospect for a team that values offensive line stability. The 49ers are armed with 4 additional selections in the 4th round, and there's a lot of discussion about how they might utilize those picks. NFL.com's Eric Edholm, for example, suggests that the 49ers should prioritize the offensive line by taking former Utah tackle Caleb Lamu at number 27. He notes that while pass rush is a critical need, ensuring depth on the offensive line is equally crucial. Lamu is labeled as a potential starter in waiting behind Williams, which could set the Niners up well as they transition into a new era. Conversely, CBS Sports' Jonathan Jones has a different take. He also believes that San Francisco needs to find a future replacement for Williams, but opts for former Arizona State offensive tackle Max Ihenekor. It's interesting because Jones released his mock draft just hours before the news of Williams' extension broke, which adds a layer of complexity to his analysis. He argues that the 49ers actually have more holes to fill than many realize when you consider the age and contract situations on the team. In the latest mock drafts, there's a consistent theme emerging around the need for the 49ers to bolster their defensive front. Analyst Mike Renner, for instance, also projects Lamu as the pick at number 27, emphasizing that he fits well into Kyle Shanahan's scheme. Renner suggests that while Lamu needs to develop his physicality, he has the athletic profile that could thrive under Shanahan's offensive philosophy. Garrett Podale's 7-round mock draft takes a more aggressive approach for the 49ers, suggesting they focus on pass rush and wide receiver early, before circling back to the offensive line later in the draft. He mentions the need for speed and explosiveness off the edge, which is particularly salient considering the injury history of their current stars. Brian McFadden also zeroes in on the defensive front, projecting former Auburn edge rusher Keldrick Falk to be the selection at number 27. With injuries to key players like Bosa and Williams, Falk's potential to disrupt opposing offenses makes him an appealing choice. Jacob Infante shifts the focus back to the interior defensive line, suggesting that the 49ers should select Peter Woods from Clemson. Infante notes the injury struggles San Francisco has faced in recent seasons and believes Woods could help solidify the front while maximizing the effectiveness of their edge-rushing tandem when healthy. As we dissect these various projections, there's a clear consensus that the 49ers need to make strategic, thoughtful decisions as they navigate the draft landscape. With their current roster having glaring needs in both the offensive and defensive fronts, the front office has a lot to consider. Whether they go for an edge rusher, a guard, or a tackle, The choices made in this draft will shape the future of the franchise. The fans are eager to see how this all unfolds, and the pressure is on the 49ers to make the right moves. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the next updates surrounding the San Francisco 49ers, draft strategy, and potential player selections. As the San Francisco 49ers kick off their offseason program today, the air is filled with anticipation for what lies ahead in the 2026 NFL season. Rumors swirl around potential trades and new players, raising the stakes as the team prepares for the critical pre-draft period. General Manager John Lynch is set to address the media shortly in his annual pre-draft press conference, and you can bet that fans are eager to hear what he has to say about the team's strategies moving forward. Where are you watching from? Be sure to leave your opinion below as we dive deeper into the state of the 49ers. With players reporting to team facilities, the energy is palpable. The official social media accounts have been buzzing with photos and videos capturing the arrivals, bringing a sense of excitement and hope to the fan base. Among the first to arrive was none other than quarterback Brock Purdy, the franchise's beacon of hope as he gears up for the challenges that lie ahead. It's refreshing to see Purdy stepping into his leadership role, especially after a tumultuous season filled with injuries. He knows what's at stake, and his commitment is commendable. The 49ers also welcomed back several key veterans, including tight end George Kittle and fullback Kyle Juszczyk, both of whom bring invaluable experience and grit to the team. Their presence underscores the importance of continuity, especially as the team looks to bounce back from a disappointing finish in the previous season. The 2025 campaign was marred by injuries, yet the team still managed to secure a 12-5 record and earn a playoff berth. That speaks volumes about the resilience and depth of this roster. In the playoffs, the 49ers showed flashes of brilliance, advancing past the Philadelphia Eagles in the wild card round before falling to the eventual Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks in the divisional round. It's a stark reminder of the fine margins in this league. A healthy squad could have meant a different outcome. This offseason is critical for the 49ers, as they must address their weaknesses and build on their strengths. Injuries cannot be an excuse moving forward. The team needs to bolster its depth and ensure that they have the right pieces in place to make a serious run at the title. Fans are rightly frustrated after watching the team fall short last season, especially given the talent on the roster. The organization must capitalize on the momentum of the previous season, but it will require strategic moves in both the draft and free agency. Speculation around potential trades is heating up, and the front office must be vigilant. Will they make a splash? Or will they focus on developing the young talent already within the ranks? The decisions made in the coming weeks will be pivotal. As we look ahead, it's clear that the 49ers have the foundation to compete at the highest level. The combination of a dynamic quarterback, a robust offensive core led by Kittle, and a defense that has shown it can stand toe-to-toe with the best in the league gives fans plenty to be excited about. However, the pressure is on management to ensure that this season doesn't mirror the last. The offseason is a time for renewal and reflection, and for 49ers fans, it's a chance to dream about what could be. The franchise has a storied history, and the loyal fan base expects nothing less than excellence. As we await Lynch's comments and insight into the team's direction, the hope is that he will outline a clear vision that excites the fan base and instills confidence in the players. With so much on the line, the 49ers must navigate this offseason with precision and purpose. There are questions to answer, roster spots to fill, and a championship to chase. The stakes have never been higher, and the time for action is now. Stay tuned for the next update as we continue to follow the 49ers' journey this offseason. In a twist that has fans on the edge of their seats, 49ers General Manager John Lynch has revealed that there have been discussions regarding trading wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk. While Lynch doesn't believe there's a high probability that a deal will materialize, the situation certainly raises eyebrows and begs the question, what's next for Aiyuk and the 49ers? Fans, where are you watching from? Leave your thoughts on this developing story in the comments below. As we dive deeper into this narrative, it's essential to analyze the implications of potentially moving Aiyuk, who, despite his ups and downs, has shown flashes of brilliance since being drafted with the 25th overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. The 49ers traded up to secure him, hoping he would blossom into a key offensive weapon. His journey from a one-year starter at Arizona State to a first-team All-Pac-12 player was promising. However, his performance has been inconsistent, with 2024 seeing him catch just 23 passes for 351 yards, failing to find the end zone. The situation is complicated. The 49ers are reportedly not rushing to make a decision on Aiyuk's future, indicating a desire to get something back in return if they do decide to part ways. It's a delicate balance. On one hand, you have a player with undeniable talent, and on the other, a team that needs to make prudent financial decisions moving forward. With Aiyuk's fifth-year option costing the team over $14 million for the upcoming season, it's clear that the 49ers are weighing their options carefully. But here's the crux of the matter. Is trading Aiyuk truly the right move? Sure, the team has a plethora of talent at the wide receiver position, but Aiyuk has shown he can be a game-changer when utilized properly. His deep threat capability and ability to stretch the field are assets that could prove invaluable, especially in critical moments of tight games. While the 49ers are exploring trade possibilities, it's vital for Lynch and the coaching staff to evaluate whether they can tap into Aiyuk's potential rather than letting him go at a time when he still could develop into a key player. Moreover, the looming shadow of a potential trade brings with it a wave of speculation. The mention of the Pittsburgh Steelers in trade talks adds another layer of intrigue. Just imagine if Aiyuk were to land with a team that could unlock his full potential. Fans might feel a sense of betrayal, knowing that a player with such promise could thrive elsewhere. The thought of Aiyuk flourishing in a different system while the 49ers struggle to find their rhythm could lead to some serious second-guessing among the faithful. As we await further updates, the uncertainty surrounding Aiyuk's status will undoubtedly create ripples through the fan base. Many supporters are split. Some are eager for the team to make a bold move and find a trade partner, while others believe that patience is key. The sentiment among fans is palpable. Aiyuk has had his fair share of struggles, but are we truly ready to say goodbye to a player who, in the right circumstances, could emerge as a star? As we draw this segment to a close, it's clear that the San Francisco 49ers are at a crossroads with Aiyuk. The coming weeks will be crucial in determining not just his fate, but the overall direction of the team as they look to solidify their roster for the future. The front office's decisions will shape the narrative of this franchise for years to come. What do you think, 49ers fans? Should the team hold on to Aiyuk and give him another shot? Or is it time to cut ties and seek new opportunities? Let us know where you're tuning in from and share your opinions in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates on all things 49ers. The road ahead is uncertain, but one thing is for sure. We'll be here every step of the way, bringing you the insights and analysis you crave.